at all these diversity from all over the world. Woohoo! You have an interview where you feel like you are not ready, but you took it anyway because you are too scared to reschedule. That company is called Amazon or Google. For those who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Holly. I am a career coach, simply here to give you my best tools, strategies to help you land a job with whatever your employer is of choice. Diversity is a very big category. In fact, it's so important that a lot of the companies have a diversity goal of at the bare minimum 18 to 20%. I've heard that some large organizations actually bump it up to about 25, 30%. Why? Well, because they don't want to be seen as an all-American company with no diversity, meaning military background, Asians, Black, needs to be very diverse so that when new employees comes in, they want it to stick around longer. When you're having a really tough time, when you're experiencing interview biases, everything that you guys are feeling from your current or previous employer or any kind of biases toward diversity, you're going to experience the same thing. When you put a bunch of people from different unique backgrounds, they're going to have different ideas, and that's what I call biases. I'm Chinese Vietnamese. Let's just say that I hire a team and my entire team are Chinese. You're new to my team, and right off the bat, you can kind of feel that there's some sense of biases there. I'm not saying that it is uncommon for organizations to not have a team of all just one specific kind. In fact, there are teams where speak the same dialect within the country. Wonderful, amazing you guys community member have shared your information with me, all of my clients, my coaching cohort. Don't know how to create your story at all. My Star Interview Accelerator is coming back up again. No coaches in the world can help you if you're not going to do the work. There's a giant join button channel. If you click join, basically you're part of my community. The cool thing about that is that you can comment. I can review all of your story, everything on the Friday this stream tutorial. Either you have an interview pending right now, or in the past, you have an interview where you feel like you are not ready, but you took it anyway because you are too scared to reschedule because that company is called Amazon or Apple or Tesla, brand name company where you are so excited. You don't want to reschedule because you think that opportunities like that will never come back again. And you've been waiting for a job invite. If you're going to ask a quick tip or I'm really nervous, I want you to do this professional. I want you guys to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, and I want you to always evaluate the things that you're saying to other people, especially in writing professional. Because if you're not ready, why on earth are you taking that interview? I would say 90% of them had already failed the Amazon interview multiple times. When you fail your interview, why you should reschedule your job interviewed, you think you're interviewing for that one role in the one team professional. I'm going to prove you all wrong. There's so many professionals who are highly qualified with 10 plus years experience who fail the interview multiple times in the same role, same level, for crying out loud. But from the moment I have conversation with them, very quickly I can figure out that they're better fit for multiple positions. And guess what? After 2.5 months, they land position in the exact role and a level up. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is you can actually get paid a lot more and end up working for Amazon if your focus is there. You need to be able to listen very, very well. You have to. If you're not able to follow instructions and listening really well, listen to yourself, not even listening to me, you know deep down if you're ready or you're not ready. Can you please say amen if you're relatable? I read through so many messages from you guys. I'm ready to interview and land that job because no one is truly 100% confident. I want you to be 90% confident. That 10%, it's okay. That means that you really want to work there and you're nervous and because you really care and you want the job. It's a good thing that you're feeling a little nervous. But the first number one question that I have asked every single one of the folks who reach out to me, how many stories do you have? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Listen to the word that's coming out of me. If you guys do not spend at least 3 months in prepping for an Amazon job interview from the beginning to the end, it's really hard for you to land the job. Guys, I work with a lot of director level, VPs even, really impressed, who prep for months and months and months before they came to me. And when they came to me, they spent at least 2 months in order to get a job there. Really excited because a brand name is reaching out to you and you're going to take that interview anyway. But the likelihood of you making it and you're telling me yourself that you have no story. You memorize the leadership principle. Memorizing the leadership principle it's not going to get you the job. Having great storytelling, it's going to get you the job. Your communication around storytelling, yes, that's going to get you the job. Okay. Being able to time yourself and record yourself 50 to 100 times via Zoom in less than a minute, preferably 45 seconds, that's going to get you a job. I think that's very clear. If what I just say makes sense to you guys, please say yes on the very bottom or give me a star. Give me something to let me know that you guys are here. There's another thing that I'm coaching my customer that I'm trying to hold back, because in this YouTube channel, I want to talk about the how to get there. It's not what you need to do. So I'm literally drawing it out for you. You are a diversity professional. You guys all tell me something very similar. You're extremely nervous and you don't want to reschedule your interview. You weren't giving the option to reschedule your interview. Sometimes they just don't give you an option because they want you to fit into their schedule. Employers don't like giving you an option because they like you to be around their schedule. You work your tail off for this interview. I do not want you to mess that up. So if you are not ready, I want you to push out that interview. Give me the word push on the bottom. I want you all, if you're not ready, push out your interview at the bare minimum. 3 weeks, guys, bare minimum. All of you guys, at least half of you are in my VIP coaching cohort or my Star Interview Accelerator. You are here and I know who you are and you know who you are. You guys know that it's going to take you at least 1 month with my coaching to get the perfect story. 1 whole month, okay? So please, if you're going to reach out to me and ask me to review your template, it's not going to happen because it takes a really long time to do that. Boom. Thank you, Queen French. Hello. Thank you so much for the star. RK. How are you, RK? If you click on this button right here, my company logo, explain to you what star method really is. You're not a subscriber yet. I don't know why you're not a subscriber. Sudi says, I'm interviewing next week with a hiring manager for a mechanical engineer at Amazon Robotics. There's no such thing as a quick tip. There's nothing quick about. The only thing that's quick about me is the way that I'm coaching you to get results quickly, but you still have to do the work. You need to really understand the leadership principle. Don't try to memorize everything. The goal is trying to know everything, not to memorize everything. Because if you memorize, what if they ask you different type of questions and you're fumbling around and not sure how to answer them, right? But versus if you're so good in knowing your background and dragging every important component of how you're able to deliver result, you could answer any ad hoc probing questions an interviewer would throw to you. But Sudi, you need to know the leadership principle. You need to have at the bare minimum 20 plus stories around the LP. If you have no clue absolutely what I'm talking about, that playlist, my friend, is called Amazon Leadership Principle, Questions and Answer. Guys, I have had customer before in the past who literally asked me if I can write out their answer for them. No, I don't write out your answer for you. Interviewers are very smart, specifically at Amazon. They're being trained to interview you in a certain way and look for your conciseness in how you deliver results. Amazon care for one thing and only one thing. What is your business impact? If you're giving answer and you don't have a good ROI, which is return on investment, which also translate to what have you done for me as an employer, you're not going to get the job. Let me repeat myself one more time. When you're interviewing specifically for Amazon and you don't have a business impact, they will look at you very differently because then you will sound very generic like everybody else. Monique says, I went through a final loop last week for brand specialist position and did not get the offer. I feel like I did not deliver the stories correctly. They ask a lot of questions after each story. Yes, they're supposed to. Interviewing is a two-way conversation like playing ping pong, right? If you start and you bounce the ball, the other person's going to hit it back at you. If not, the conversation will be over, meaning the ball will be dropped on the floor and it will be done. So that's the best analogy I can give you. In order for you to pass any interview, specifically Amazon, having a story is great. And I talk about this in almost every single webinar. And that is, if you guys don't record yourself at the bare minimum 50 times, it's really rough to pass. When you're able to answer your question about 45 seconds or so, they're going to come back with at least 3 plus probing question because they wanted to dive deeper to see how, now that you have a great answer of delivering result, they wanted to see how you did it. Okay. Because Amazon is a one culture that no one's going to hold your hand. Nobody is going to hold your hand. Sure, they have an onboarding process for you, of course, right? Sure, once you land the offer, it's going to give you a 30, 60, 90 onboarding plan to help you get up to speed, to give you an idea of what to do. But no one's going to hold your hand. No one's going to tell you how to solve the problem. Amazon is the one place that wants you to think big and dive deep in asking intelligent questions to solve the problem. So, with that in mind, professional, just think about the interview process. That's the type of talent they're looking for. You don't have, and you guys all know that all of you guys are interviewing at Amazon, yeah? None of you guys came from brand name company. I know that because half of you guys are already in my coaching VIP cohort. Amazon doesn't care about your fancy title, fancy company. Amazon also doesn't care about your academia background, like a lot of the big company who focuses on what college you came out of. But Amazon care if you're able to think on your feet, move quickly, and deliver results on your own. And can you all please take a moment and read what Queen French just mentioned to us? The professional who literally follow every single thing and actually do the work. Do the work. I feel like I need to put it in cap, okay? Do the work. You're gonna land an offer. 90% of them, all I had to do was review their story and work on mock interview, which they have recording themselves surprisingly about 100 times before they came to me. So yes, all of those, 15 of those, land an offer within 3 weeks to 1 month. But if you're starting from scratch, I want to be really honest with you guys. I'm not a miracle worker. Some of you think that I have a magic wand or something. I can't help you in a month. You're talking about Amazon and the Google and the Tesla of the world. It's going to take me more than a month to help you land that job, people. Okay. It's going to take you anywhere between 2.5 to 3 months. That's what my Star Interview Accelerator program is. At the bare minimum, in that 2 months, you need to have the perfect story and you need to be showing up at the mock interview office hour and you need to be comfortable. That's what it is for. It take you 2 months to have the perfect story and sound decent. In 3 months, you're going to sound perfect.